Good evening, everyone. I am Kiran Khatri, professor at the MBA program of LJU, along with Ms. Mansi Gadir, first year student of LJ. LJ has an illustrious alumni base, and alumni are a significant part of the LJ family. As a member of LJ family, it gives me tremendous joy and pride at the moment to begin the event Alumni Mantras, which is online series based on interaction between the students of LJ and the esteemed alumni of LJ MBA. It is indeed my great pleasure to welcome amongst us the alumni of this institution. Not only is it a moment of happiness and nostalgia for us, but also an opportunity to reflect on our learnings and our achievements. Our alumni have established themselves as successful individuals in almost every field of their lives, and we could not be any prouder. Our guest for today had pursued his MBA in marketing from batch 2005 2007. And today, undoubtedly, he has turned out to be a successful entrepreneur. He started his career as a fresher with System Dynamics in 2007. He got his major breakthrough in 2008 when he was selected as sales executive in Elite Core Technologies. It was here that he excelled in his role from a sales executive to regional manager upon opening up new business opportunities for them in the African region. With travel history of more than 30 countries all over the world, be it USA, UK, Germany, Singapore, and many other developed economies, he gained a lot of exposure to international markets. So he got a great hold of sales tactics and strategies. He knew it was time to lift his entrepreneurial spirit and started Active Software along with other business partners in 2016. Now he's looking after the sales operation of Active Software, which has seen tremendous employee and clientele growth since its establishment. Today, Active Software stands with 120 plus employees and successfully serves clients from over 20 countries. So it's a great pleasure to have Mr. Kalpesh Maheshwari here, who would share his incredible entrepreneurial journey with us. Welcome, sir.
Hello.
Mi- Yes. So Miss Mansi will be asking some questions to you, sir. So over to you, Mansi.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this wonderful introduction. Firstly, I would like to thank LJ Institute of Management Studies and the faculties, and of course, ma'am, you for giving me such a wonderful opportunity to have an interaction with our fantastic alumni. Thank you so much, sir, for giving us such a valuable time of yours to get interacted with you. So I feel blessed for having this opportunity. So, my first question to you would be, uh, how you have managed after like college, like how you have thought about this business only?
Well, I completed my MBA back in 2007. So at that time, I mean, I was kind of normal students. I never thought that I will be an entrepreneur one day. I started my career with one company, System Dynamics. I worked there for a couple of months, and then I got a major breakthrough. With Elite Core Technologies, which is a very, I mean, esteemed company, and I worked there for almost 10 years. I mean, I learned a lot over there. We were given I mean, in-depth training on how do we work in our professional career or professional environment. As I completed my MBA in marketing, so I was more into the sales role. So how do we fulfill our daily operations, interacting with clients, fulfilling their risk requests, attending them well on time, taking care of their feedback. So all these things were very much routine part of my schedule. And I mean, I disciplined in a disciplined way or in an organized approach. We used to fulfill all those things, and probably that particular disciplined or organized approach has really helped me in growing my career. So overall, I mean, then back in 2015 or 2016, I thought of starting something of my own. And at that time, I was a little nervous because I was very much successful in my own, in my job, and leaving the entire job and starting something from zero. It was a big challenge. But yeah, I was confident that if I stick to the basic, if I continue with the uh, working in the discipline or organized approach, okay, with the positive mindset, I'm sure success will be there. It's a matter of time. So that's how like I tackled all these things in my career.
Yeah, that's great. So, sir, my second question for you is, if you want to define success, then how would you define it in your own words?
Okay, so success, it is very subjective, or it is very relative term. It varies from person to person. If I see someone is working on the street, okay, he has got different aspiration in life, and he has different needs. So his success factors or success mantra is different. And if I compare myself with other business owners or entrepreneurs or other people who are working in their professional career, so ours are different. And at the same time, if you talk about the big businessmen, celebrities, their success success factors, that is also different. So it is purely subjective. It varies from person to person. It's up to us, what we wish to achieve. We have to set our own milestone, and we have to work towards that. And when we achieve that, and at that time, people may call, other people may call that whether he's a successful or unsuccessful. But if we look at our own, like have we achieved my own milestone? If yes, then we can say in our own term that we are successful.
Yeah, right, sir. So for today's generation, if you want to give any advice, like this generation is very restless, they don't have patience. Like if I talk about myself, then the patience level is very low, like in today's generation. So if we occur any kind of failure, we get depressed very easily. So what kind of advice you want to give to this generation or to everyone?
Okay, so what advice I will give, probably the where I lagged, probably the thing is, I initially, when I was at your age, or I was in college, or initial couple of years of my professional career, at that time I had plenty of time. So at that time, if I would have spent my time in some constructive activities, learning some new ideas, or learning some new activities, learning, like maybe any foreign language, or invest in yourself, you learn some extracurricular activities and keep yourself engaged apart from your daily professional career. So that probably I'll say, like, I did not do. But yeah, if and I'm still regretting that. That was a great time. I had a time, I had an energy, and we are not able to do all those things now. So if I have to give you an advice, yeah, probably invest in yourself. There are so many activities. You have got a time, you have got a great energy at this age. So keep investing in yourself. Make sure that you have got a strong profile, and it will eventually, in a longer run, it will definitely help you. So keep investing in yourself. You have to select what is your area of interest, where you wish to move. Okay, identify the path, and just keep working on that. And whatever you can invest in yourself. Okay, it will definitely help you in achieving those goals.
Yeah, sure. So thank you so much for answering my questions. So my last question for you would be: so if you want to switch your, or if you get an opportunity, or if you want to switch to another industry apart from sales, then what would you choose if you get an opportunity, or if you, after this life, or I would say, apart from sales, or your dream is in sales only?
I mean, if I tell you my background, I was like I studied computer engineering, And the moment I finished my computer engineering, I realized that this is not the right choice which I have made. I cannot do the coding, or development is not my cup of tea. So I'm good at talking to people, okay, interacting with them. I like that, and probably then only like I realized that I should move probably into the field of managerial, say, in the field of MBA, wherein I can come out from the daily functional job and I can interact with the humans, and I can try to work in that domain, and I can grow myself over there. So then I moved into MBA, and over there I think the best profile for me was sales. I tried to think in moving into the HR or finance, we had an option, but probably again, I being a like having a technical background, the finance was also again difficult. So sales was probably the best option for me. I stick to that, and I made a I came up with a disciplined or organized approach that really helped me. So I would say I would stick to sales only. I'm not at this moment. I'm not thinking to switch anything, and even I have never thought. And I'm really enjoying what I have been doing now. So I would continue with that.
Yeah, so that would be great if we stick to our goals or focus on what we have chosen or what our interest area is. So thank you, sir.
Thank you once.
Sir, there is one question from my side, which I really, as a faculty member of LJ, I want to ask that how did LJ prepare you for your career? So I want to understand the role of our institution in to prepare you to be industry ready or ready for your career. So what was the role of LJ?
So, I did my graduation from very small town, and then I came to Ahmedabad to pursue my further career goals, and I got selected in LJ. And over there, MBA. I never had a background of MBA. I'll be very honest with you, but then I start the moment I started getting into all these things, I saw this MBA or this or I'll say management is all about how you deal with the humans, or how you deal with your colleagues or co-workers. So over there, I came across this subject called organization behavior, and it was I initially I was reading it, I found it relatively very boring, but my professor Siddharth sir, he was amazing. Like, he's the best teacher I have ever come across, and he made that subject such an interesting that I started understanding what is perception, organization behavior, the attitude, how all one's behavior makes an impact. So I started knowing people, for each and every activity they are doing, what is the background, or why they are thinking that, why they are behaving, all these things. There is a reason behind it, and all those things I learned from that. So that was a great thing, which I learned from Siddharth sir. And apart from that, it was a great institution. I did my engineering, but as I said, I did not enjoy that much what I did in MBA compared to that. So MBA is something, it has changed my role, and full credit goes to the institution from where I studied.
Thank you, sir. So it was really good talking to you, and we have gathered a lot of pearls of wisdom, starting from like what you have told our students. I'm sure they have learned a lot from you, but what I could gather was the first thing was that you always have to have a disciplined and organized approach. So today's youth, they feel that discipline is only for school days or when you are studying, but when even you are working or you are an entrepreneur, you have to be equally disciplined. So this is what you have taught us, the importance of being disciplined with your business. So that is really a mantra for success. Then something which I really liked about how you define success was that in order to understand what success was, you have to achieve your own milestone. So that's how you can really understand that what is success for me. So I have to set up my own milestones, and that's how I can say that, okay, I have been successful in this, in this area or in this field. So students can really understand this. Then you also talked about a very interesting thing that you have told our students was investing in yourself. So which is a gift. So during this COVID times, I think there's a lot of time on everybody's hands. So you have given them a good mantra to invest in yourself, because there are a lot of courses on Udemy or Coursera or any other place, Neptel. So they can actually enroll for these courses or any other courses, and they can increase their knowledge base. So again, sir, very good advice. And thank you, sir. And on the behalf of LJ Institute of Management and LJU, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to you to give your precious time to us. And sir, you are welcome to the institute. To from our side, we welcome you. So please do come when the times are better, so that we can the students can actually have more of your time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much,
Sure.
sir.
I'm humbled to have this interaction, and definitely, if the time, like when the time permits, I'm still in contact with Siddharth sir, even Anita ma'am. So, like, I would love to visit them and interact and see how my college has been now. So, they will definitely, I'll make it happen.
So thank you. That was all from our side. Thank you for watching.